It was a Monday that held the promise of an unseasonably mild January thaw in 1919. The First World War had ended just 2 months prior, and a palpable sense of renewed, if cautious, optimism warmed the air of Boston, Massachusetts. But in the North End, a working-class district of cramped tenements and busy docks, one structure dominated the skyline and, unbeknownst to all, was ticking down toward catastrophe. This was the enormous steel storage tank of the Purity Distilling Company, located at 529 Commercial Street, right on the edge of Boston Harbor. It was a cylindrical colossus, 50 feet high and 90 feet in diameter, a looming metal drum capable of holding over 2 million gallons of syrupy, thick, blackstrap molasses. Molasses, at the time, was not just a sweetener. It was a foundational commodity. It was fermented to produce rum, but more critically, it was the raw ingredient for industrial alcohol, a key component in munitions manufacturing. During the war, the tank had been filled, emptied, and refilled, fueling the Allied war machine. Now, in the post-war era, Purity was preparing to leverage a loophole: rush production before the impending ratification of the 18th Amendment, prohibition, which would make their entire enterprise, the distillation of alcohol, illegal. The tank itself was a monument to corporate negligence. It had been hastily constructed in 1915, rushed to meet wartime demand. Arthur Gell, the treasurer for U.S. Industrial Alcohol, Purity's parent company, oversaw the construction. Gell, an engineer by title, had shockingly ordered the tank built without any formal oversight. No proper blueprints were filed, no stress tests were performed, and, critically, no independent inspection ever certified its safety. The flaws were evident to anyone who cared to look closely. Rivets were poorly aligned, steel plates were thinner than necessary. Locals living near the behemoth had long complained about the sickening, sweet groan the tank emitted when the temperature changed, or when a new shipment of molasses sloshed inside. Children even used to collect the leakage, small, dark streams of molasses that wept from the seams and collected at the base, an early, disturbing sign that the vessel was under immense, unsustainable pressure. On January 15, 1919, the tank was full. 2.3 million gallons of molasses, weighing approximately 12,000 tons, was sitting precariously on a cramped city block. It had been topped off with a fresh shipment from Puerto Rico just 2 days earlier. The sudden warmth of the day had caused the temperature inside the tank to rise, accelerating fermentation. This process released carbon dioxide, dramatically increasing the internal pressure. The groaning had never been louder.